When I started neuro-oncology some 30 years ago, neuro-oncology was entirely fragmented all over Europe. We had no clue what was going on in other years, and the EANO has made a complete difference. Now we're all very well connected.
Been involved since the first meeting in 1994, and it's really good to see it become a hugely successful professional organisation.
I've been involved with EANO since my first meeting in 2000 in Copenhagen. It's amazing to see how EANO has evolved since then with marvelous activities, particularly in the area of supporting early and mid-career level professionals.
The discipline, neuro-oncology, is growing very fast in the last years.
So many people are here because it's a really good example of a multidisciplinary conference. We've got a lot of high-quality basic science, we've got tracks for the nurses and allied healthcare professionals, and we've got a lot of high-quality clinical work.
I think the main thing is we interact, we collaborate, we are inspired.
It's like a big family across Europe, and we have one common goal.
Without this easy way of getting connected at the same time on this specific topic of neuro-oncology would be impossible.
You always meet people that you didn't expect to meet that in some way contribute to your overall network.
You start having conversations that you would never otherwise have.
When we first started out, all we did was organise the Education Day as part of the Congress. Now we have a School of Neuro-Oncology, we have seminar series in oncology, we do webinars, we have a mentorship program. We do so much more to develop education for the next generation of neuro-oncologists.
This year is the first year that EANO has scholarships for so far underrepresented countries.
I get to hone in into one area of oncology. It gives me a lot of satisfaction and a feeling that I understand it better.
I had my debut here at EANO, my first international conference, and it was really the fundament of my career.
It's not just a scientific meeting, it's about how patients and their loved ones navigate the overwhelming challenge of brain tumor diagnosis and what we can do to make their journey a little bit easier.
It reinvigorates your enthusiasm and new ideas or potential solutions to problems you've been having in the lab.
30 years of EANO makes you wishing that the next 30 years are as prosperous or even more prosperous than the past.
We remind each other why we're all here, which is, yes, about hearing about the science, hearing about what other people are doing, but ultimately it's about moving the field forwards. And we're trying to move the field forwards for the benefit of all of our patients, and that's across the whole diagnostic spectrum. So I think coming to these sorts of meetings really is a good reminder of that, because you see the new biology across the whole spectrum of tumours, and you start thinking differently about, you know, all those tumour types that we see, some of which are still difficult, but some of which, you know, treatment is changing.
EANO in the past years has done a fantastic job in integrating basic science into the conference and really creating an interdisciplinary network that spans from basic science to translation and clinical implementation into patient care to the benefit of neuro-oncology patients.
It's a very inspirational conference. It gives us a lot of hope that things are being developed, things are being worked on, and that there is a better future for people diagnosed with brain tumors.